Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys? Um, I'll change the title. It's a very early stream. Can I attach the chat and put it like here? Okay, doesn't. Can I? Okay, I can. Like something like this. Yeah, and then I can do. And then I can put it on. Keep about others. I think I can do a smart panel thingy. Me, I don't care. I mean, I care. So is layout. No. Is it general behavior? No. I mean, it's something to be with the window manager. Where I can find it? Window management. Desktop effects, no text switch, no virtual desktops, it's something. Whatever. So I'm going to practice some typing. I noticed that the lo-fi music was kind of loud and people weren't listening me correctly, so I'm gonna lower it a bit. Is that good? Is that overtaking me? Oh, wait. Input devices on max. Okay. Well then. I don't know how I can crank it up. Oh wait, I can. Can I boost it? Hello. Hello. Maybe it's louder? Let me actually check it. Hello. Can I boost it? Hello. Hello. Okay. Okay, it's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so I want to practice typing because I forgot yesterday. My bad. So I want to do that. I'm gonna do some. I don't know about C, maybe C, but I want to do first English keywords or C keywords. I mean, C keywords are also fine. So many mistakes. Okay, what I have missed. My hands are freezing. It's so cold here in the morning. God. Okay. Uh, I want to do English. Nice. Very good, very good. Control. I was going so well on the beginning. What the hell? Let me do one again. Hmm. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me do quote and quote C. It seems to be a C compiler. This is GCC. Nice. Oh, it was actually GCC. Okay, okay. Let me do some maybe uh TypeScript. Uh, no, this that really sucks. Let me do real code. Why all why all code on TypeScript is like algorithm, not something real, like layout I'm using. Oh my fucking god, I have to look on my keyboard. Push NBV. Yeah, I think that's enough. That is enough. So I actually want like full screen application. The chat doesn't show up. Let me do something like I want to configure this panel to be to auto hide. Yeah, it will auto hide. Okay, this is. I think it's better than I do this. But then I can do this. What, what if I do this? And then I do this. Yes. Exactly. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. And then I can have I can disable this, and then have browser occasionally when oh wait, doesn't autofocus. I have to manually, yeah, I have to manually put it below. Maybe I'll do something about it later. No, we're gonna do something about it later. Why no music? Have I forgot? Okay. So what do we need to know? It's what I need to know from yesterday. So if I go to my Git repository on the tree and on here, no, not here, not there. To readme. So I want to make a core library for sharing between immediate and retain mode. Probably the immediate mode will be built on top of the retain mode. There will be a component tree representation, a style system, which it will be separated from layout. It will not be like the disaster of CSS. And a software renderer. So what I want to learn today is software rendering. Like, what is I also need to know more about the math itself. So I know some pretty cool websites like for learning algorithms. There is Project Euler, I think, yeah, which is a website that helps you with algo problems, and they have a lot of problems. Like, some of them are simple, others are way more complicated. Yeah. It is. I think it is a pretty cool website, but I want to know more about data structures. And don't get me wrong, you can still learn a lot of data structures with this website, but I think I will use another site called NeetCode, which is basically lead code, but more organized than lead code. So if you, there is actually like a roadmap. You can even sign in with GitHub. I don't think I have a GitHub. Yeah, I don't have a GitHub. I mean, I have a GitHub. I just don't have it logged in. Okay. Let me do something real quick. Gonna log into my GitHub, and I don't want to risk it leaking anything. Fuck. What the fuck? Oh, I mistyped my email. Nice. Okay. Am I in? Yes, I'm in. I'm here on this website. My phone is ringing because I logged in on GitHub. I don't really care, it was me. And I have used this site better. What is this? What's a education level student? Software engineer. Okay. There's even a pro version? I mean, it's more stuff. So it seems like it's literally lead code, but better. Because the questions are actually organized as the stuff that you want to know about. So I'm not that familiar with data structures at the moment, so I kind of want to know more about it, and maybe I can remember some stuff. So yeah, let's see. So can I solve a lot of medium? Oh wait, this is inside NeetCode. What? They have their own now. What the hell? Okay. So how can you generally practice code but without needing to be using their website? Although, can I use They have way my bindings. Oh, nice. Okay. I mean, this is... Well, you see that they don't have like any auto suggestion. Although I think I can get away without it. Without it. Let's go. Oh, it doesn't have any. So I mean, there's no C. So I'll probably do it on Go, because that's the second language I'm most familiar with. So firstly, I'm gonna lower the music by quite a lot and read the question. Here, let me close these. Okay, Teresa. Given an integer array nums, return all triples nums I, nums j, nums k, where nums I, nums j, nums k, and the indices I, j, k are all distinct. Okay. So basically, what it wants, it basically wants to iterate. I need to iterate this list. Let's see. And it is any order, so the order doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Okay. So basically what I would do is I'm gonna I'm gonna do I int j and int k. I j k, just like on the question. And basically this is basically a triple for loop. Basically, that is everything. So yeah. Well, the thing is, so I have to put on a dict. So I'm gonna create a map with I'm gonna put a solution and a boolean on this map. Then I'm gonna arrange nums. Basically, the naive way to solving this is just making this if I and different than J and J is different than K and I different than K. So this is one of the conditions. The numbers need to be different. I'm very sure that you can put parentheses on, although the formatting seems to be wrong. And I'm gonna put sum equals nums I, nums j, and nums k. And if nums equals 0, we are going solution, and I'm gonna put rjk on solution and pick s equals 2. So basically I want to hold all the and it's not in tick. If it's not in, let me put the solution here, because if this condition doesn't apply, so this is the numbers must be the numbers must be different. This sum needs to be equal 0, and it shouldn't be in the dictionary. So yeah, I think that's about it. And then result, I'm gonna take and then I'm gonna iterate the solution again. And then I'm gonna result equal append result, and then iterate with s I, s j, and sk. So basically this should be the naive solution, which is, I think it's n cubed or m square. I mean, I don't, this is, yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, there we need to explore a way to optimize the access, because we don't need to, because the order doesn't matter, we can like because we are hitting more than one time, the same position more than one time. So a way that I can like visualize this yeah, let me see if that's correct. I think it is correct. We have the dict, we have the cache. We put it that on the cache. Then on the cache we put the result. We have this a solution. Oh wait, we need to put it's not the indexes. We need to return the numbers. I was going to make a mistake. So nums I, num j, nums k is the solution. If that's correct. So it seems like it is the correct thing. Yeah. So let me run it to see if I made some mistake. I don't think I had made them. What? What? Oh wait. Oh, I think I did some mistakes. Yeah. The declaration order is this way. This is wrong. Yeah, I think that was about it. What? Why it's complaining about K? Oh, I, J, K. And return IJK, IJK, IJK. Oh yeah, this is a type I need to instantiate here. So I think this is now correct. I mean, what? Oh. We are not returning anything. What? Here we don't return anything, and here we do. What? Okay. What is going on? Okay, maybe this check is failing. So maybe if I do... It's... I'm supposing it's panicking, although it should be working. I mean, this is not a difficult solution. Why? What is happening? Or should I not import anything? Okay, what's happening? Am I making some silly mistake? Go play round. Okay. And then what is the case? It's that. And so we can call this function here pre-sum as in this. I mean, let me simplify here. I think it is this syntax. I think it is. And we are going to print format print ln result. Runtime error index out of range at line 20. I, J. What? What? I, J. Oh, wait. These are the values. Oops. Oops. Dude, how I'm making these mistakes? What the hell? Wait, it can be in any order. That's why this solution won't work. Okay, so at least we found the issue. It was a panic at runtime. So basically, we can't determine the run because it can be like on any order, and these are okay. This is way harder. I kinda get why it's kinda hard. So we can't store the numbers. We need to store the indices. And because they okay, here's how. So is this problem like okay, let me open Krita. Because I'm trying to figure it out by itself, but sometimes these kind of problems you don't figure it out by yourself. You are supposed to know it beforehand, because there are a lot of techniques that you can use. So yeah, so I think this problem is like you have like an actually let me draw an array like this. You have like an array and you need to find a threesome, and you have I, J, and K, and these are pointers to regions of memory. So what it seems to be, what it needs to be done is basically, I feel you need to put like on a pivot. So you put a pivot of I here, and then J is gonna be here, and K going to be there. I mean, is this going to work? Okay, because the problem is I want, so the solution O(n) squared, but I can't iterate the same index. I can iterate. I can't have like the same place iteration. You know what I mean? So basically if I iterate, if I have I here and J here, we are going to iterate, like, let me put it on green color. We are going to iterate this, 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 and this. This is going to be our first group. So we are going to have like this group, and then the this group, this group, this group, this group, this group, and I basically want to have something like this group, and this, and this, and this, and this. Trying to think about how do I not iterate the same index, the same places twice. So basically, why if we don't just move it like, okay, I think I have an idea. So we always put the K on the front of J. Then iterate on the front of J. I mean, I don't. What does this should be? I mean, this is two-pointer. I think this is a two-pointer question. I mean, if I can just like that froze, please. Okay. Okay. I can't interact with the code window. Okay. This sucks. Actually, this side kind of sucks, but there's some. So basically, what I need, and yeah, this side kind of sucks. I mean, these kind of problems you're not supposed to figure it out by yourself on the spot. But like, how? I know this is a two-pointer solution, but I don't remember how. Because I don't remember algorithms quite well. So I know someone that knows. Hello, Claude. Hello, Claude. What the fuck is Claude Code Anywhere? Oh no, Claude Code Anywhere. Another? Oh my fucking god. I don't care. I don't want to use Claude Code Anywhere. Okay, so I'll go. Trying to understand why the threesome problem is a two-pointer solution. Kind of solution, as I don't remember the data algorithms very well. Okay, it's not. Okay, it's not. Okay, I don't think it is. Oh, it's not ordered in my case. Oh, wait, you can. Oh, what if you sort? Okay. Oh, I forgot sorting. I forgot that you can do sorting. I mean, but if you do sorting, like, I mean, there's quick sort. I mean, quick sort is what the worst time complexity n squared and the. Oh wait, space. Wait. Oh, it's because of recursion. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we need to sort the array. Okay. Actually, I forgot that you can always. Yeah, it's always like you need to know the tools before solving in LeetCode or LeetCode question, because if you don't know the tools, you won't know exactly what you need to solve. So, like, I mean, because these, I mean, you can kind of give away the question by you can have a hint if you can sort things or not, if you can output the triples in any order. So this kinda gives you a hint that you can sort things, because sorting changes the order of things, but if you can return in any order, then sorting doesn't really matter. It doesn't uh, make it more difficult or basically impossible. Yeah, so basically, okay, if you have a solid array, you can basically just walk through the array. I mean, I think it messed up. You those. You read those 3 numbers to no? Huh? Wait, what? So you basically make it look like a math problem. Now, you need to fix a number, and then you need to find it BC that returns minus A. Okay. Okay. Reduce 3 numbers to 2 numbers. You search for 2 numbers. Oh, you fix this, and then you have 2 pointers here and here. If it's too small, you move this. If it's too big, you move this. Okay, I see now. Okay, it's kind of clever. The solution, yeah. But anyways, this is something that you can't read. These kind of problems, you need to know the tools beforehand, because if you don't know, or you're not that very familiar, you basically won't be able to solve it, because these problems are very hard to know by your own. Maybe Treason you can, because it's not that particularly hard. Like, can kind of find a solution, but there are some problems that basically, if you there are some problems that you need to know uh, some algorithms, like core algorithms like pathfinding stuff, and how to manipulate trees and other stuff. So yeah, it doesn't help you a lot. Doesn't help you a lot. So yeah, these kind of questions are not that useful. I think a better kind of question that you can actually practice is Advent of Code. Advent of Code is, I think it's a better site to practice programming in general. Then yeah, it will be on 12 days. I don't think I would do this 2025. I'm kind of busy, but let's see. So I I kind of want to learn more about the rendering, software rendering stuff. So, and because it's kind of hard to find software rendering for the for the web, I mean for desktop in general, because everyone just assumes you want to use a GPU instead of a CPU. I'm gonna ask Claude. This splines the collector. And this. Because I think this is more math instead of. This is more math than core computer science content, computer science knowledge. One thing I think I'm going to do for my software rasterizer, at least on x86, is using AVX or SSE. Maybe implementing SSE and AVX. Not just implementing AVX. I think every machine, if you, I mean, and the AVX2 was introduced in 2004, and SSC2 is it's older, way older. It's like Vista times, I think. So SSC is more compatible and AVX is more modern. Yeah. Tile-based rendering, fixed point arithmetic, interpolation, clipping, 80 aliens, sinker flattening. Computer graphics principles and practice. Converting geometric primitives into pixels. Transform vertices to screen space. Determine which pixels alongside the shape. Fill those pixels with appropriate colors. And the bounding boxes. Sub-pixel precision. Yeah, I'm gonna do like, yeah, or 8 bits of sub-pixel to really optimize. I mean, really not optimize, but to make it look good. Rasterizing different geometry. Convex polygons. Arbitrary polygons. Recurse subdivision. Forward differencing. Flattening to polylines. Okay, maybe we need to make it everything a triangle. I don't know. I mean, I don't want the code. I don't want the code because the code is kind of hard to know about the. Yeah, this. Oh, look at this. This is way easier to understand. It's. Okay, these are the formulas. Since the building GUI library, I need to do edge function. I think I have seen this on my class. Okay, what is an edge? The fuck is an edge function? I mean, I don't know. I don't think I have. I mean, what is an... I have so many questions. What is an edge? Well, what is an edge? I mean, I know what a vertex is. And this is a test to on the... Wait, oh wait. Oh. Ah. Oh my fucking god, I hate this terminology. Okay. I want to see its response to the question. Hmm. Okay, so the edge function, you need to it calculates the... So this is to know if the... Okay, I see. I mean, this is basically like linear algebra. Like if you know linear algebra, it's easier. I don't know really that much. I'm trying to learn now because of uni. But yeah. Let me see. Then you have I have quadratic Bezier curves. Cubic Bezier. Sine distance. Okay, oh, I see. So it's more on like a computer science stuff. So 0 dimensions, you have a point. 1 dimension is a line segment, which is an edge. And then 2 dimensions is a surface, and 3 dimensions is a solid. And a cell of volume base, volume edge vertex. I mean, it's because I'm not that familiar. English is not my first language, so actually, if you translate this in Portuguese, it makes sense if you translate it. You also use this. Yeah. Yeah, I just never thought about it on this context. Okay. So this is, I mean, I know this formula. I know this. I mean, isn't this a formula to... Okay. Because if you have 0.0 and 0.1, you basically have a line. definition of a line. And if you have a point and a so wait. I mean, it's not on the line segment. It's not between endpoints. Okay. Uh, Actually, let me get my notebook. Uh, it's right here. So I kind of want to remember this stuff. Because I kind of remember this. Wait, I think I... Mhm. Elementary linear algebra. points. Basically a vector is a direction, orientation, and size. Distance, magnitude, and components. Magnitude is also the name of the size. Yeah. We have 2 points v0 and v1. We can make a vector like this. Yeah. It is different than this calculation. I mean, this is how you can define a vector with two points. But you can also define a line with 2 points. This is the vector from v0 from the test point to, okay, so we are making vectors. This is the vector for the, okay, and then this is okay. Okay, it's Claude is getting so confused because, yeah, LLMs are not that smart for math. Like, you need to figure this out by your own. You can't trust LLMs. Like, they are like, what the fuck happened here? Why? What the fuck happened here? Yeah. Maybe if I use Opus, maybe if I had to enable thinking mode. Anyways, I need to study more. I need to study more math, basically. I mean, this is quite useful knowledge, I'm not gonna lie. matrix operations, quaternions, calculus, complex numbers. Abstract linear algebra, trigonometry. Okay, so I basically need to study math. Okay, so I think I'm going to study some of the stuff. So basically, I need to study math and be pro at basic math. I mean, it is it is what it is. I need to get good, and to get good, I need to have to make some more coffee. I'm probably gonna end stream because unless I can do this on unless I can try to solve it with you guys, which I'm not gonna lie, doesn't seem to be a bad idea. You know, I think, but I also think I want to get like a new tablet because like I have I mean a tablet, I mean this, a drawing tablet. I may want to get a new one because this one uh, is having some issues with the tip. I don't know what happens. If I run this, maybe start working, yeah. I don't know why it has some issues with the tip. Actually, let me close it and do a proper format. My pixel seems to be good enough, and maybe I want a black background, and I'm gonna use what? I'm gonna write it with white color. It's kinda laggy, but whatever. So now where's chat? Let me chat above. Oh wait, I can make chat above when it's full screen. Okay, I have to do this. Maybe I can bring the windows back again. Yeah, I probably can. The layout, whatever. Okay. So, what do we want basically? So we basically can have a setup here where I can write some math, although the pen tip. I mean, I don't really like using this. Maybe I need another tablet. Anyway, might buy another tablet later. So what is level 1 and level 2 knowledge? Oh, I see. This is level 1 and level 2. So I need to learn about 2D vectors, which is I'm seeing 2D vectors. This is a vector, vector addition and subtraction, scalar, vector length, normalization, which is the unit vector, the dot product, geometric meaning, use cases, and then 2D cross product. I see. Okay. So I kinda like the more doing drawing, but I think I can write. I can do some problem solution with code instead. So yeah, I'm gonna do some code stuff. So I think I'm going to solve this in maybe Python, because Python is simpler to implement math. And I don't really care about the language itself, I just care about learning. So Python is going to be enough. Keep me in exercise for level 1 that I can solve it. Exercise that I can solve with Python. Okay, it's generating Python code. So basically math is there's a lot of formulas and you need to program the behavior here. Okay. Let's do it. So I'm gonna vectors. Gonna try to solve it with this and so vector. I kind of forgot how to access tuples. Tuple. Yeah, okay, it's just like an array. So basically it's 1, 0 plus b 0 and yo 1 b 1. This is the same thing, but doing minus. Scalar is you need to multiply the scalar because the scalar is a number. You need to multiply the number with the point, the coordinates of the vector. I mean, you need to multiply the vector values. Okay, magnitude. I mean, the magnitude of a vector, because the vector is basically like side, it's basically calculating the hypotenuse of a triangle. Because you can think the vector is basically a triangle, which has like the x is the one side, the length of one side, and y is the length of another side. So v0 then it is basically square root. I think this is the magnitude. It's literally the hypotenuse of a triangle. Okay, the normalize, I think I remember. Is in normalize. Okay, let me look it again. So the normalization, yeah, it's oh well. What? Who could tell? I mean, I can't even. Simplify this even more. Look at that. Okay. So when you have a module, I think you need to. Okay. Let me. Okay, this is an article. It's perfect for the stream. I wish I could donate, but right now I can't. Though Khan Academy is awesome. It's very awesome. I really like Khan Academy. So normalization. So yeah, basically the magnitude is basically calculate the hypotenuse of a triangle. Oh, I see. To normalize a vector, simply divide each component by its magnitude. Oh. So it's going to be floating points instead. Okay. Oh, that's why it's normalizing. I mean, I was kind of confused by the... I kind of fucked up the window. Was kind of confusing by the notion of this. I mean, I'm gonna look on a more rigorous how do you present this calculation, but for code, I'm just gonna implement it on the simple way. So we get the magnitude, and then we return the v0 divided by mag and v1 divided by mag. And I think this will be a floating point division. Calculate dot product. I don't think I have learned how to calculate the dot product. But it seems like we need to multiply the... I mean, I have learned this on the class, but doesn't seem very hard. So it's basically the dot product. I don't think they... Yeah, they don't seem to teach this. Oh, I see. It's a computer programming course. I see. and returns a single number. What is this? They can be multiplied by. Okay, we can either get the absolute values of we can either get the magnitude of both vectors and multiply by the cosine, or if we have the coordinates, we can just calculate by the coordinates. So basically there are two ways of calculating the dot product. If you have the coordinates of a vector, if you only have the magnitude, we need to use this. Or if you have the vector value, if you don't have the values of the vectors but you have the magnitude, you can use this, otherwise you can use this. Okay, and the result is a scalar. So we get a scalar on the dot product. Oh, I see. So if you want to get like a value, because distance is actually a vector, and force is also another vector. Okay, very useful. I mean, I'm kind of ashamed that my learning was very. I mean, learning on schools actually suck because it doesn't build everything. Because the subjects are so distinct with each other, like you can't correlate them with other parts of other subjects. Because physics and math, they have a lot of correlation, so they should be taught side by side, basically. But because they're not, you need to. The way I learned physics basically was memorizing a lot of formulas, which sucks because you don't understand if you only trying to memorize stuff. So the dot product, okay, let me make this. It's v0 plus u1 v1. And the cross product. You can multiply. Okay, there are two ways that you can multiply vectors. You can use the dot product to give you a scalar, or a cross product that will get another vector. And this is looking, so this is the cross product, and this is the other one was the dot product. We can calculate the points. Scalar product and okay, dot product and cross product. I saw about sign the error of a parallelogram, the geometric meaning. Orientation testing. This is the key operation for okay. Okay. So it seems to be, oh, there is the 2D cross product. Which I think you can, it has here. It's basically only this part. Because the other parts is going to be 0 because there's no z coordinate in 2D. So it's basically this thing. So it's u v1 minus u1 multiplied by v0. Yeah, basically. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me run vectors. Cool. There's a square root. Oh, Python. Oh, you need to import math. Okay. Okay, it has asserts. It haven't hit any assert. Nice. So they are very easily implemented on. I feel like they are easily implemented on Python. Maybe on C it's more verbose, but we picked Python because basically you can do this as one line. It's way easier. Mm-hmm. Looking good. Looking good. Oh my god. It's so cold. Whatever. Okay. So I learned quite a lot of new stuff. Wait, where am I? Oh wait. I learned quite a lot of new stuff. Normalized orientation test. Why? Okay. Okay, I don't know why cross product. I mean, I can quite visualize this. Yeah, I think I'm going to learn more about this in Khan Academy or YouTube videos because I really need to learn it also for the renderer and for the uni course I'm doing. So I think this was very productive stream. Like I quite learned a lot. It might not be the most technical one. It was very basic, but I think it was quite nice to have this clarification of what to do and how can I intersect with other things that I'm doing in real life. So it's really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna do an intensive study offline, off scene, off stream. So many ways to say it. And maybe on next stream, we'll go back implementing a renderer for the project where we can render base. I think I want to render basic shapes and also splines. I want to try to render splines with software. So okay, thank you everyone for watching. I see you guys on the next stream. Bye bye.